All right. All right. Well, we're now officially live. All right, and we got several people already on the live chat, so that's good to see that. Good to see an audience to start off with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Baltimore, I know you made mention to me just a little while ago that you are not able to be on here too long. So I
Right.
figured I'd go ahead and jump with you and see if there's anything that you had in mind or anything that you wanted to share with us.
Um, I have been super busy from work and everything. I mean, right now, the food supply has increased tremendously out here. We're going to have a lot more fruit in the ground than we ever had. The raspberries are black right now. We have the dewberries are 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 purple in their trees. The grapes are just going to be awesome this year. Um a whole bunch of the fruits and everything like that is just going to be bearing a lot of stuff this year. So I'm expecting a lot more activity this year. We had a rare cold front come in down here in South Texas, where right now it's supposed to be like in the 80s or 90s. We're in like in the 60s right now.
Oh
So
wow!
yeah,
It
so
was freezing this morning. When I walked outside this morning, I thought, "Holy cow, is it going to snow?" That's how cold it felt.
yeah,
Well, that explains it. I have y'all's heat up here. It's it's hot and muggy inside my house right now. I mean, I got windows open, fans going. I mean, all the ceiling fans are going. I got the
well,
ceiling fan, yeah, and it's hot and muggy up here.
man,
So,
it's pretty rare down here for that, you know. And I'm hoping I'm going to be spending the night at my mom's house tonight, and I'm going to get my recorder out, and we're expecting some more storms coming by, and
mm,
maybe I might get lucky and catch something on audio tonight. So
okay.
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we were supposed to get some kind of rain this weekend and possible thunderstorms or something, but I'm not sure quite what's going on with that yet.
yeah,
Um, B Lynn says I had no air conditioner on. Yeah, me mine's downstairs in the garage. It's underneath the steps, but I haven't gone to get it yet to bring it up here to hook up quite yet. But I have a feeling it's not going to be much longer. But so,
Hmm.
um, well, man, yeah, I know. I see there was a question on the live chat already about where have we been. Um, Last weekend it was kind of crazy. It's been, I've been, I don't even know where to start. My head's been spinning in every direction. There's been, you know, personal family issues with this and that, and then there's I know everybody else has kind of got tied up and occupied with other things, so everybody all had something going on, or either that it was just some of us were tired, and so I don't know. We've only missed 1 week so far, haven't we?
Yeah, just
yeah.
one.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, 1 week. I know, since people only get to really listen to us 1 day out of the week, so it probably did. I can see how that
Same.
seemed a lot longer. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Like me, I get paid every 2 weeks. So it feels like it's like every other month.
Yeah.
Especially the way I try to, the things that you try to stretch everything out. It don't go too far.
Yeah.
Um, but whew, well, you know, there's
What's our
always something, huh?
I was just going to say what's our topic for today?
Well, it's always Bigfoot. No,
Yeah.
now one of the things I'm sure maybe you guys seen it. It's I just posted recently. It's regarding. I'm not. I really don't want to get into a long, drawn out explanation on this, but Dogman. I I have been removing myself from these Dogman groups,
Uh-huh.
and I made a post asking if I am in your Dogman group, please remove me. And right now, I've entered them. I joined them or accepted the invites to some of these Dogman groups, for various reasons. One, you know, I part of me kept a open mind. Part of me tried to keep an open mind just to observe. And in my honest opinion, from what I observed, it's the same thing in every group. I mean, it's one thing, when they do share something, it's related to a known animal, or there's no solid evidence. There's no video. They say they got videos. Show me. I haven't seen them yet. But like I said,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into a long drawn out thing. But
Mhm.
they, I will say this, in my honest opinion, just from my observations. I mean, if somebody wanted me to believe, they should have showed me something. But there's no evidence with Dogman as there is compared to Bigfoot. We have too much on Bigfoot. There's a
Mhm.
history with Bigfoot. You know,
I, I guess it
I
just
mean,
really
that's just me.
depends on what you believe. Like, I think there is a possibility of there being a dog man, just like there's a possibility of there being a Bigfoot. However,
Right.
in my world, I think a dog man is a Bigfoot. Just misidentified. Maybe a different type of species, maybe one with a snout. Instead. Um,
Yeah. Now, see,
b-
I know we've discussed that in the past. That's where I would agree on, but
yeah.
more of a canine where they're talking about this thing's got a tail. It's it got the hind legs of a canine. They just happen to stand
Yeah.
on it. The more of the werewolf that kind of looked at we would
Yeah.
see on like a movie or something. I mean,
Right.
that's what gets me.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And people,
go
yeah,
ahead.
it just. I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to jump in the room. It's just the people post these images of these canine tracks, and they're just canine tracks. Just
Mhm.
it never shows of what made it. They're just canine tracks.
Right,
So
right.
hey, we got people don't realize how big wolves get. They leave bigger.
Oh
Their tracks are
gosh,
probably
yeah.
bigger than our hand. Open up.
There's some
Uh,
really big tracks out there.
right, and
Oh
also too. Now look at your tracks to a Great Dane. They have a massive. May have a massive foot.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
but thing is, also again, the reasons why I say that is because in my property, there was actually a Great Dane in our property, and again, it's massive. And then I actually saw the paw track because from the rain, and I'm going, man, that sucker is huge. And I could
Yeah.
just imagine if I was in the woods, if I would actually see that, my mind would start going crazy, like, oh my god, what do we have here? Again, there's some, there's a lot of wild dogs out here, and we just don't know the species of these dogs. We could easily misidentify a track.
Right.
Yeah, even like your mountain lions. There's sometimes also too that we could misidentify these as a mountain lion or a cougar or puma, whatever you want to call it. uh, you know, the tracks being so huge that it could actually be misidentified as a dogman footprint.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree with you 100% because, yeah, I've actually, you know what? Matter of fact, and I think I've shared this before. I have seen this. I have seen cat tracks, cat tracks, pictures of cat tracks shared in dogman groups, and that's all they were cat tracks. But people said, "Look at this, a dogman track, really?" You know, and vice versa. I mean, people post a picture of a cat, or whatever. They'll either way. I've seen it both ways. So yeah, people are, they definitely misidentify it. So,
Yeah.
um, so
See, also too, Daniel. The world of computers now. Everything is to me. This is what I think. This is my personal opinion. I'm going to talk out of left field like I always do here. Back in the '60s and '70s, before there was a computer, before there was internet, we basically depended upon cameras and everything like that. But now here we have in the computer age where we could go over there in our computer, blow up stuff, crop things, and everything like that to make something look so real. And then to me it goes, that's a problem what we have right now of getting our stuff out there, because a lot of the stuff you could easily fake, and try to do certain things. Again,
Right.
and dealing with tracks again. Dealing with tracks again, we just don't know. It comes to us as researchers when we go out there in the field. Because I have my rulers, I have my tweezers, I got my stuff that I got my plaster. I have everything in my bag when I go out. Just in case if I see something. Also too, when you see something like that, I personally look at it like a crime scene. I come up there and I measure certain things, and I look at certain things. That's what we do. That's the part of the researcher. So left field.
Oh yeah. Give me one second. I see people in the live chat. We're are discussing T-shirts, and ladies and gentlemen, hold on. There we go. Crap! It's not going to let me post this big link. I don't think it will.
B is mentioning how um, Frank ordered 2 T-shirts.
Yeah, yeah. We have a total of 7 sold right now, but
That's the long way. Hey, get out of the garbage.
I'm trying to find a way to share this link, but in a shorter format because it won't let me post it. Man. Let me see. What's this here?
Just
Currently
put it
selected.
in the description after the show.
Yeah, let
Or,
me try that. Yeah. Man, I wish I could do it now because, especially while we got people on here that
I
might be
know.
interested.
Hey Daniel,
When I
I'm
set
gonna be
this up, I was
leaving.
too tired.
Yeah,
What's
I got
that?
I gotta be leaving. I gotta go check on some cattle before it gets dark, and I just want to make
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the storm didn't affect any of the newborn calves that we have. Um,
Right.
try to get everything set before we have a second round of storms. So
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, we're gonna. I'm not sure how long we'll be on here. I guess for so long, but if you get back, if you check to see if we're still on here, if you have time.
sounds good. What I'll
So
do, what I'll do is, if I'm there at the ranch and everything like that, I'm probably gonna walk. If I have enough sunlight, I'll probably go walk down the creek for a little bit, and then, like I said, I'm real limited now to time. So if I find something unusual, I'll just get back online. So, well, all
okay.
righty, guys. So you have a good night.
Thank you very much for coming
Bye.
on, Baltimore. It's very much
All right,
appreciated.
stay here.
So,
Bye bye.
all right. Well, look at there. It let me
Oh,
share
it
one.
went. There, it
Yes,
went.
everybody,
uh,
everybody on here. There's 20 people. If you had not bought a T-shirt, you each need to buy 2.
each buy 2 and then we're set. That's all.
Yes, everybody gets what they want. Everybody
Uh,
be happy. If you want, order an extra 20. That way, I can sell them at the event. Yeah, I'm just
oh,
joking.
man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go for the ECBRO Virginia Bigfoot Conference, our official event T-shirts. The link is right there. I posted it, and let's see. I'll give you guys a little peek at what they look like here. I mean, if you click the link, you'll be able to see for yourself. Um, just give me a second here. Let me come back here. I'll do a screen share if that lets me. Nope, it's not letting me do what I thought it would do. Hold on. Well, let me try this. Hold on. Give me a second here. It's not all right. All right. Let me see if this is working here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Is this showing a shirt right there for you, Nikki?
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right. Let me zoom
It's
in,
just
ladies and gentlemen.
it's
Yeah. Let
oh
me.
yeah, it's right. There you go.
All right. This is the logo of the front of the T-shirt right here. All right. Let me back it up. All right. Well, actually, here's the back side of it. The flip side. Here's the reverse side. So
Looks pretty sharp.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the T-shirt for this year, and we're selling them right here through customink.com as a fundraiser. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, do keep in mind there is a minimum to selling these shirts. It's not my say so. It's not my setup. But as you go, we have a goal of 50, which it'd be great to reach the goal of 50, but there is a minimum of a total of 37 that we need to sell. We're down to 30. We already sold 7, so we need 30 more in order for these T-shirts to get printed and shipped out by the deadline. As you see, we got 24 days to go. And if we do reach enough, by the time the deadline is done, within 2 weeks from there, you guys should have your own T-shirts. They will be shipped directly to you. Just follow and everything. As you see, you could also donate through here. So after you buy, you could send or add additional funds. Um, that's totally up to you. There's no obligation whatsoever. All right, and uh, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Jimmy. That is very much appreciated. So, um, all right. Let's see. I will repost the link just for anyone who may have not really caught it. But there you go. I just shared it for a second time. The link is in the live chat. So, if you, for whatever reason, miss this, I will try to remember and post it in the description later, or just come to Facebook and visit my timeline. If you scroll down through my timeline, you will see it. Also, if you're on my ECBRO group, check it out there. I do share. I try to share as much as I can in there. So, but there we go. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that I have the T-shirt link set up. So, and your support is very much appreciated. If you guys could help us reach our goal. Um, so, all right, there we go.
Cool.
All right. So, were you gonna say something? I didn't know. I hope I didn't interrupt you.
I don't know. I probably was.
Oh, well, make
I don't
something
know.
up.
Make something
Well,
up. I don't
I
know. We were
just.
talking about Dogman, and then we started talking about T-shirts. So,
Oh, well,
um,
yeah, Dogman. Do you guys believe in Catwoman?
yeah. No, I don't.
I know. I just joking. I do if you watch the movie. Nah.
Oh gosh.
Um, Marissa. I keep wanting to say Melissa, but Marissa, Miss Rowe. How you doing? Yeah. Miss Freshie.
Who's
I know
that?
who. Miss Freshie. Her real name is. I don't know if she wants me to tell. She's on my Facebook page. Hold on.
Jimmy. Meow.
Oh Lord.
Jimmy had a great show last night. Was it
Now
last
he
night?
had Squatch Watchers on there, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on
He
one
had
second here. I'm
Taylor
trying
on
to.
there. But
I
I
hate when
missed
I
the
can't.
chat. I couldn't find his chat. If he had a chat going, I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. Hold on, give me one second. I'm trying to look something up here on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Um, where
There's
is
a lot
that
of
at?
Dogman groups, aren't there?
Oh yeah, it's actually unbelievable. Um,
I'm only in the BDRP and that's it.
okay. All right, give me one second. I'm trying to look somebody's.
Hey, you can check out my cryptozoology channel just as a real quick reaction. Cryptozoology channel? Well, what's the name of it? Cryptozoology channel? What's the name of it, Dino?
Hold on, let me come back. I'm on a different page. Um, I've never had like the Batman. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I was trying to remember your name. I'm sorry. I, I have brain farts. I'm telling my mind, my brain is tired. Yeah, that's Shelly Gregorio. She's on Facebook. So,
Oh, yeah, I know.
and I understand where she gets the name Miss Freshy from. Cause when I was chatting with her on Facebook, she said, "Oh, you're fresh too." I said, "What are you, Tom? What's that mean?" She said, "It's from the way we talk, I guess." So, she's a character. um, oh, Zach just woke up. Well, well, just like Rob Snyder said to the water boy about his mother, "Wake your ass up." um, I don't know much about Dogman. Yet, Jimmy, in my honest opinion, when it comes to Dogman, I really personally, and this is my just my opinion, and I know some kind of feel the same. But and, I mean, in my honest opinion, I don't think you're really missing much. I mean, I just feel if Dogman was as big as Bigfoot, as far as being a situation or being a big deal as Bigfoot is. I mean, look at everything that we have about Bigfoot. Look at what little we have about Dogman. But like Nikki even made a point earlier. Um, shoot, I can't even think right now. um, it could be a misidentification. Which that to me, a portion of what people are calling Dogman could just be a type of Bigfoot. Which to me that makes total sense. But on the other hand, yeah, on the other hand, you have people that are clearly identifying what seems to be a dog-like creature. With the anatomy of a canine just happen to be standing upright.
Yeah.
And I just as much as I've been in the woods and family members been in the woods, friends have been in the woods, I know all kinds of people that grew up in the woods more than I have, and more than a lot of people may have. I mean, if Dogman's out there, why hasn't he been spotted and seen as much as Bigfoot has?
Well,
That's where I.
there probably has been, and it's just like we follow the Bigfoot stuff. So we're always looking up the Bigfoot stuff, but I'm sure there's a big community of dogman out there that they have their own pictures that are circulating that we probably don't see, or they have pictures they're not showing, you
Yeah,
know? I mean, the only one that seems to be something is that Seven Shoots monster one, because it
yeah,
clearly
that.
has a snout on there, whatever it was.
Yeah, the
And
seven shoots, and it's in that the has. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm thinking about something else. But there's a big deal. There was a big situation back when we had the show about the land between the lakes. That was the beast of the land between the lakes. That was an interesting one. And we
mm-hmm,
had a guy come in there and talk about that. I know there's been several stories and discussions on that from other people that have been there,
mm-hmm.
or who have experienced something there. So,
I guess I haven't
uh,
heard a lot of incidents. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of reports, firsthand reports from people that I know.
right,
And I have a lot of friends who have had firsthand encounters with Bigfoot. So I believe them because I know them. I trust them, but I don't have anybody I know uh who's seen a dog man.
right. And look, Shelly said a real. This is I like what she said right here. She said I said it today while watching Dogman things on YouTube. People could be deformed. Animals could be deformed too. So why can't it just be a deformed Bigfoot? But it
Mhm.
may just be another critter we could see too. So I guess she meant
Yeah,
so.
it could be either way. We really don't know, but
Yeah,
you just have to be into that. And I'm sure those who have seen one and there are, dog man knowers because they have run face to face with one, then they're
Yeah.
knower. We can't take that away because we can't say whether what they have and have not seen. We just have to take it for face value. And there's just more Bigfoot sightings. I feel,
Yeah.
so.
Absolutely. And I know there's also we've discussed them, and I know others have too. Um, there was like four or five, maybe more, but four or five types of Bigfoot, and and a lot of them resemble different types of apes, And then you got the one that's more closer related to human or whatever, and then you have the
Mhm.
baboon, and the baboon, which a baboon is clearly an ape, but also very much looking like a canine with that snout and the canine teeth. But it's a
Mhm.
baboon ape. It's an ape. So, and so I don't know. For the
It is
longest
what it
time,
is. Where are
yeah,
most of the sightings? In southern United States,
I,
Louisiana area? Is that where most, or is there dogman sightings everywhere? I don't even know.
I, you know what? If correct somebody out there that knows history about Dogman, correct me if I'm wrong, but it originated out of one place only, and besides Egyptians and their dog-like images, because Egyptians are full of they're very I think the word, but they there's a term for multiple gods, and they studied and worship multiple different types of gods, and a lot of them were animal, like the dog image and the cat, whatever. But as far as Dogman, from what I understand, it originated out of Michigan, and from a song to a campfire story, and then after all that happened, people started reporting seeing things. Then it broke out like a plague. So,
Hmm.
um,
See,
yeah.
and I thought it originated from the Rougarou from Louisiana.
Now I'm gonna be
You
honest with you.
know,
I don't know how that came about. I never did much research on that, but I'm just going by a little bit of what I read up and came up on how it originated. From out of folklore, out of a song, and this and that. But
well, it
yeah,
totally that's totally in the Cajun uh background, on that whole area of, and
yeah,
where it was passed down from family members,
right.
and there's even history in South America where the seventh son would get some type of um spell on them and they would turn into a werewolf type
Yeah.
creature.
Okay.
I know I've heard of that stories too, and it seems like a big mosh of different things.
Huh. Well, Zach said we're both wrong because the first dogman was King Lycan in Greek mythology.
I'm
Golly.
talking about here in the United States, ding
I-
dong.
yeah, I know. But since you just woke up, you want to argue, get your ass on here. You got the link.
Yeah, the Lobozone, that is right. You are right there. That's the name of that one creature.
What happened? Oh, the Lobo Zone.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I'm
Um,
just saying that there are similar creatures, and there you'll probably find one in every continent around the world that's similar to that.
yeah. Now Zach had mentioned. Let me see if I skipped it here. It must have rolled up on its own here. Oh crap! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? He mentioned that the baboon-looking Bigfoot or whatever, or is considered the Gugwe. Now, from what I understand, the name Gugwe actually comes from is another term or used to demonstrate or not demonstrate, to explain the description or one of the myths or the legends behind the Micmac Indian, their Bigfoot legend. Their one Bigfoot legend has a few different names, and one of them is Gugwe. Um, so I don't know that Gugwe maybe in other tribes could mean something different. But I never learned of any description in that. So Um, Man, you know what? We've gotten this far into the show, and we finally got one dislike.
Hey, he wants the Zach wants to get on. He wants the link.
Well, I sent them the link. I guess he can't get onto it. Then I got to send him an invite.
Yeah, do a Gmail
Uh,
or something.
all right, let's see here. Man, I normally leave my door shut, but I have to leave my door open with a fan because just to help the air get through. It's hot in here. These windows alone don't help too much in here.
Marissa has a good question.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I can't see it right now.
Oh, you're trying to
I'm on a
get.
different page. Yeah.
She says, wondering, are Bigfoot connected to spirituality realms? That's a big controversy.
Yeah, it is.
There are it.
And the thing is, I wish I could answer for. I wish Baltimore was here because I mean the thing is, as a Native American's viewpoint on this here, I know Baltimore can cover this a lot better, but you need to look at it this way for the time being: is that with Native American history, every known animal, every flesh and blood animal was looked at in a spiritual sense, like the spirit of the eagle, spirit of the deer, the spirit of the wolf, spirit of the bear. Um, and both of them have, well, especially the bears, they had when you had your black bear versus your brown grizzly bear, whatever. Black bear was a good spirit, and the grizzly was considered the evil spirit. And so these are a little bit of this is just a little bit I know. So this is one way to look at about this that I don't know if that answers the question or if I got way off on that one, but
No, you did.
um,
I mean, that Native American side of it, they absolutely believe that every creature on Earth is has a spiritual side, and that we're all connected to this Earth.
oh
So,
yeah,
that the way you treat, uh, you need to treat the Earth and its creatures the way you would be treated because we're all connected somehow. And I personally did not believe that they had that sense, but I am starting to change my
right,
mind. I I'm not turning wooish. I mean, I still don't believe in some things, but I'm becoming more open-minded lately with more stuff that I've been reading, and I don't know. There's a lot of eyewitness stuff that doesn't make sense to me, and um, things that we can't explain, like all of a sudden the footprints disappear. Why you got tracks going and all of a sudden, bam, they're gone. Everybody's trying to say, well, they jump on a log or they swing a tree over, and you just can't see it. So
mm,
there's a lot of unanswered questions out there, and I just want to be open minded to that. I don't know. Maybe they do have some type of energy or something that we don't know about as human beings. Not I know people think that they're absolutely human, but
yeah,
um I still feel they're on the more of a creature side, but they have maybe some type of soul. I don't know.
but you said you're starting to change your mind.
Yeah,
Damn it,
I'm not like
Susie.
totally.
I think Susie's getting to you. I'm
Yeah.
just joking.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister is definitely an influence on that.
I know. I just picking on you though.
um but I mean, I don't know. It is what it is because can't say either way. We don't have any
if I
proof either way.
Hey, if I was influenced by my older like the I see I got two older sisters, but if I was influenced by the oldest one and went along with her, I wouldn't believe in Bigfoot at all.
Uh-huh.
Nah,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
totally non-believing, and so I try not to throw it up around her, but every now and then she'll say something or comment under one of my posts once in a blue moon. And I was like,
Right.
I'm more like gotta have to say, shut up, Melissa, go somewhere else.
Uh,
Now, but my sister Melanie, on the other hand, I was talking to her the other day, and we had a short talk about this and that, and she was telling me about this one area. She's always talking about this one area where she goes hiking with her and one of her girlfriends, and but this one particular this section of woods, she was telling me about everything she heard, and I was actually fascinated to hear this one story about she shared with me because she described something so identical to what I experienced one time, and when I heard listened to her telling me the story about what she was hearing that led up to the other sound that she heard,
Uh-huh.
I was like, yeah. I said that's what I've been trying to tell people. I said I experienced that kind of, quite a bit. She was talking about the owls, hearing owls
Oh.
communicate back and forth,
Uh-huh.
and then from out of nowhere, this very odd, unidentifiable, howl that comes out from all, is like, I said, yeah. I said, it's in some cases a tree knock. She said she hasn't heard the tree knock yet, but she usually hears other weird sounds that follow the owls. I said,
Yeah.
yeah. I said, I've been sharing that story with people. That's what I experienced down here. I says, so
Well, you're
that
not the
and
only one. You're not the only one. I've heard that people talking about that all the time. Who know their
so that's what
areas
gets
and
me
they
in.
know the name, they know how the owls sound in their area. They can identify them.
Yeah,
But then they hear something else, lower pitch, trying to sound like an owl, and they can tell it's not an owl, but it's, something else.
yeah.
And over and over, you hear that same incident over and over all over the United States.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's just to me, if I feel like it's adding to, I don't, I can't say it's adding to my belief, but of what it might be. My conclusion, I just feel like you know the communication of owls, and and then the activity and the other stuff that usually follows.
Mhm.
It seems like it's something that we all need to start paying attention to. If they are experiencing that in their particular area, because to me it's telling me something. It's like more or less like, hey, wake up, or here's a heads up, pay attention, get your recorders going. Because there's always something that's going to follow, and some kind of activity or vocal that we're not going to expect.
Right.
So you know but I mean, I
I
have
don't know.
my opinion in what that is. I mean, like I said, me, it's like, people believe in the crows. During the daytime, you know they start to sound off, because they're basically tattletaling on whatever's in the area. They're kind of like let you know what's up. Kind of, for
Mhm.
example, look at Bambi. I mean, when the hunters came in the woods, they caw caw caw. Man's in the woods, all shit. In this
Yeah,
case, they probably do the same thing, let you know. So
it
I mean, they're
could.
basically telling Bigfoot on, they're telling on us to Bigfoot. Meanwhile, we think they're letting us know that Bigfoot's in the area.
Well, listen, when I was in that area in Arizona that I used to go to, it was the Blue Jays out there. If I would go to this one certain area, these Blue Jays would just have a hissy fit, and were letting me have it. But the minute, so I just assumed it was a nest or something like that. But it wasn't, I don't know, it just felt different because, there wasn't any sign of nesting or anything. They were just hanging out, and it was weird. I don't know, it just gave you kind of a creepy feeling,
Right.
that you
Hmm.
shouldn't be there. Something like you shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Tracy, give me a few minutes. I'll try to find out. It doesn't sound Patricia County. I didn't think we had. Uh, um, Zach, well, I'm looking something up for Tracy. Meanwhile, what's going on, Zach? How are you tonight?
Feel like shit.
And why is that?
Dude, why are you always sick?
I'm not sick. I was just up all night. I couldn't sleep. My insomniac was a pain in the ass.
Oh,
Huh.
I don't know.
you
I
need
went. I went to bed early. I took muscle relaxers because my neck and my back was killing me, and So I went and I took my muscle relaxers and I got in bed about 7 o'clock last night, and then I woke right up at 12 in the morning, and then I was awake till about 5:30.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter how fast, how many times I tried to go back to sleep, I just couldn't. My brain was just too on fire.
Real quick, I want to run something by Tracy. I looked up Patricia County, Virginia, which it doesn't show a Patricia County, Virginia. It does show a Patricia Ann Byram Forest Preserve, which is in Albemarle County, which is like basically on the next county over, uh, southeast, next to Nelson County. Um, but you are now. Hold on. He said Patrick. Um, I know a Patrick Henry. Oh, I don't know. Patrick. Let me try this one here. Patrick County, Virginia. Ah, there we go. Patrick County, Virginia. All right, hold on. Let me see here. It's pulling up for me right now, and I do believe it's probably going to be quite the distance from me. All right. Ah. Um. Well, by the looks of it, it looks like he's right next to you. It's right on the Virginia borderline down to North Carolina. I've been. Hold on. Let me see where it's at. There's Moneta, Chatham. Yep. I've been there multiple times. Meadows of Dan. It's cool. Got my name in it. Oh, okay. It is actually southeast of you, Tracy. So it's over 3.5 hours at least. So yeah, over 3.5 hours from me. Probably close to 4. So all right. But I've been very close to the area. There's several locations I've been to that are surrounding that location. So yeah, I've actually been close to there, but not in there. So all right, cool, cool, cool. Marissa said, "Yes, you all are sweet." You talking about Candy or you talking about us? Oh,
Definitely not about me.
now you guys be nice to Marissa. She's a nice girl. No. Well, that's cool, but I thought it was next to you. Oh no, it's actually it's actually more next to you, Tracy. It's below you. Um, it's probably about maybe an hour from you. Well, maybe not quite an hour. Probably less than an hour from you. Hey, B. B said she got kicked off.
I didn't do it.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. Might have been her connection.
I don't think
But,
I did.
oh, well, maybe she reported herself this time. She put herself in timeout.
You should put herself.
uh,
Uh,
oh, she's a LOL. My
yeah.
connection.
Uh,
Oh Lord. She said, "You all, I love your comeback or whatever." Oh me, oh my. Yeah, we could be quite the crazy bunch. Yeah. Um.
What do you mean
Yeah. Hey.
can be? We are.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wait a minute. Before, well, let me make an announcement real quick. I just want to give everybody a reminder that Squash Zone Radio is coming back very soon. Um, we have we have some that's being worked on right now. Squash Zone Radio is being worked on. It's almost completed, and we have a few minor things, a few minor bugs to work out here. The gentleman who is working with me on that, we're almost complete with it. Um, by sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'm supposed to get with him. He's going to talk me through some of the finishing touches to get it going, to do a test run and everything else. So, um, you guys will still be hearing us on Friday night podcast. And then once we get Squash Zone Radio going, it'll be on Saturday nights around 10 p.m. That's right, Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if that's too late for you, trying to take a nap, whatever, and wake up your
uh,
friends, wake up your mom, dad, everybody. Just get them on Squash Zone Radio, okay? Because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Yeah. So we're gonna have cool intro, all that good stuff, you know. So, all right. Um, hey,
Daniel, I'll be right back.
what happened?
I'll be right back. There's something going on.
okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Huh. I would like to know what, like, an idea of what was going on. Like, is it,
I know. Now we're gonna have to talk about it. What's
I
going
know.
on?
I mean,
He's probably
if
in his truck and saw something happening. I don't know.
I want to know, was Bigfoot sniffing his whitey tighties hanging on the clothesline out, checking out the skid marks?
Oh man,
A party.
he's having a
Yeah.
party. I don't know. We'll find out when he gets back. I saw your comment on that one picture too. That
Oh
the
yeah.
picture of the
Oh,
stupid
I gotta share
silhouette.
that.
Yeah, the silhouette thing.
I gotta go hunt that down. Hold on. That's
You guys seen
Harold.
that
I don't have
posting up on Facebook where
Harold sent me a
there's
video. Let's see.
oh
I'll check
it's
that out afterwards. But let me go on here. I think didn't I post it on my timeline? I think I did.
yeah, I think so. Well, you sent it to me too, so it's on my messenger.
Oh yeah. All right. It should be right. All right. Hold on. Give me a second here.
I'll talk to you guys later. We got an emergency. Someone dropped a bunch of kittens off, and I got to call the wildlife rehab.
Oh,
All
Yeah, no,
right. No
these kittens
problem.
ain't even 6 weeks old.
poor babies.
So I'll talk to you guys later on.
All
Okay,
right. Have
bye.
a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Um. All right. I think I found it. Okay.
You
Ladies
found
and
it?
gentlemen, I'm going to do a screen share right here. All right. Present to everyone. Now,
Yep.
as a lot of you guys will see, this is a little blurry in the image here because we can't. I can't zoom it up. It will make it larger as if we're reviewing it ourselves. But if you guys look very carefully, which I'm going to go to this page here, right here, this is one. I found this today in another group where somebody posted this, and I hold on. Did I go? Yeah. Okay. Here's another angle of it. Here's a different angle of it right here. Now let me go over here. Let me back up a second. I should have did a screenshot of the original conversation. Whoever posted this said that a brother and sister were driving by and they spotted this Bigfoot. And you know, the thing is, behind this Bigfoot, there was a comment that was left by who was someone else that I can't think of the name right offhand, but they made a comment. Well, as you driving by, when you catch an image at different angles, especially a silhouette that looks like it's standing or walking, it's going to appear as if it is moving because you're moving. And so again, take a look at the image, and I'll read you guys the comments here in a second. This is as you guys can see, it's got the same famous silhouette shape as all the yard ornaments have. It's a cutout. Okay. Now, of course, Mike Farrell says right now I'd say real Sasquatch, long arms, domed head, hunched over, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I see you are. Anyway, Corky Marple said, we need to do an investigation. He goes on to say, I'm only 31 miles away, so this is doable. And as you guys see, I said, you guys do realize this is a Bigfoot silhouette cutout, right? Well, here's my other comment. As I replied to Corky when he said we need to do an investigation, my response to Corky was, Corky, this cutout should still be there when you arrive.
Did he ever comment back after that?
I don't know if he did. I know somebody else did under the post, not under that. I can't remember his name, but they were saying, "Well, that's why we need to go investigate it to make sure." Like,
Mm,
okay, so
go
I
ahead.
pretty much left it alone after that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I found that pretty interesting. I don't always comment under other people, on stuff all the time. I've been ignoring a lot of stuff, but
Oh yeah,
that one there was
I ignore everything pretty much because people don't know how to take opinions, or criticisms. They don't know how to accept it. So,
yeah,
I mean, when you post something on Facebook, it is public, okay?
yeah,
That is made public from that point on. It is fair game for anybody to say anything they want about it. And if you don't like it, then don't post it.
right,
Privately share it to people who you want their opinion from. But don't go posting on there and saying that's a Bigfoot and all this, and you don't want to hear the criticisms or other opinions or options of what it could be.
absolutely, absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
so
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, that's all. I'm just
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's one of my things. I mean, don't put something there unless you're prepared to hear, about it. Oh, there goes
Yeah,
my cat.
I post stuff all the time, and regardless of what it is, if it's my opinion or I thought about something that's going down or something that's bothering me, I mean, sometimes I feel it's better to share something that might be bothering me publicly because sometimes other people's inputs kind of, or other people could relate to the situation, and you know, or then again, you got some stupid idiot that's like, more or less telling you to shut up. In other words, so I just like, okay, if it's making me look stupid to share how I feel, okay, I'll leave it alone. They wonder why they have people that go around shooting shit up. Because they don't have no one to talk to. Me, I use social media for that purpose, so I don't go shooting stuff up. But I'm just joking.
uh,
So,
yeah.
so no, but nah, yeah, sharing anything, regardless of what it is, if it's a Bigfoot topic or Bigfoot, something that we relate to Bigfoot or cryptid, um, yeah, we gotta, people gotta understand if you share it, if you're expecting other people's opinions, you gotta take the good with the bad, bad with the good. It's all good in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there. So,
Mhm. I
um,
mean, that's like the stance that, Bigfoot Odyssey took on the posting of some of their videos. They've
right,
really made, put the hammer down. You cannot post a blurry picture in that group without having the story, a picture before and after, or some type of follow-up photo. Um, that you can't just post it and say it's a Bigfoot. They'll
right.
take it down. And that's probably one of the best things that I've seen come out of a group in a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what, and there's a positive influence, I believe, behind that. And knowing that Bigfoot Odyssey, Kerry Arnold is good friends with Bigfoot Tony,
Mhm.
uh, aka Fat Tony.
Yeah.
For those who know him, he goes by a couple different names. Well,
Yeah.
Bigfoot Tony has his own YouTube channel, and he has been pinpointing and zeroing down, breaking down videos, and calling the BS out on these various images that people go along with. I'm glad to see people doing it, but they're doing it
Mhm.
in a positive way. They're not trying to bash people,
Right.
but there is, I think at the same time, there's people that do like to push that on people, but
Mhm.
So I believe Bigfoot Tony is an influence on this, and I think
Mm-hmm.
people need to check him out. If you
Yep.
guys don't know Bigfoot Tony, go check his YouTube channel out. So there's others just like him, but with a real Bigfoot Tony, please stand up. No. so so yeah, but yeah, he's a good influence out there, and if that's what's getting them to do this, that's awesome.
Yep.
Um,
Well,
hey, if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna step away. I need to go grab something. I'll be right back. So,
okay. Okay. Um. Yep. I like Bigfoot Tony. I've always liked all the stuff he's put out. And then he put his Big Fat Tony channel up just for specific reasons, like his whole Cat Hansen series when he was having issues with her, and whoever else he has on there. But what else? Do we have any questions? Anything we want to talk about tonight? Anything else? My cat has climbed all the way to the top and she thinks she's going to jump on me. Don't do it. Can you see her up there? She made it to the top. She's thinking she's going to climb down right here. Oh, God. I'm going to have to get her because I don't want her to jump on me. Come here. Oh, guess not. Come on. Come here. Oh, Viper's on. She's a year old. A year, almost a year and a half. He, it's a boy. Yeah, the cat'll jump on my head. Mhm.
there's only me and Nikki right now. That ain't what I said, Brianna. Okay, I'm back.
I think I'll keep on with it, Viper, learning more because now I won't just be assuming something. There'll be answers. There'll be real answers. If they find one and they're really studying one, oh, that'll be good for me because then it'll be the real thing. Oh no, I haven't seen the new Bigfoot Odyssey. I saw it was premiering, but I was doing something else and I didn't want to be half watching, half not watching. So I'll save it for tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, there we go. I was
Oh,
almost all the way back, but my daughter was talking to me.
yeah, we heard the whole conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, I muted part of it. She was telling me. She told me to say hello, and I was like, so.
Uh,
I was like, I gotta be quiet. I'm not muted. As I was working my way back to my desk. Oh, all right. So what did I miss? No. All right.
um, it does make me mad when people dump animals like that. It makes me
Yeah,
very
especially if it.
mad.
Now, if they were a little older and were able to take care of themselves is one thing, but you're also taking a chance because yeah. If you guys are talking about the young kittens, they're very vulnerable because a grown cat can fend for themselves, but then you get young kittens. I mean, easy coyote bait. I mean, not to sound
Yeah.
but it's true. And even a fox, a fox. I've seen pictures of foxes with cats just about half their size or pretty large domestic cats in their mouths. So
Yeah.
foxes, coyotes. I mean, they go
Well,
after anything.
yeah. Well, I don't have any issues with survival. You know,
Right.
if you're keeping your cat outside, then you're running that risk. You take that risk with your animal.
Yeah.
I used to have a cat that would go in. Well, a couple cats that were in and out cats, and they seemed happy and everything was fine until we got neighbors that had huskies and
Oh no.
killed my cat. I mean, he was holding her in his mouth. It just that was the last time I ever had a cat that was an indoor outdoor cat.
Well,
And
I'll tell you what. My best friend Mike, I stayed with him for a while. He has a I don't know. I'm assuming he still does. His pit bull, very nice large pit bull, very beautiful looking dog. He is great with the kids. He's a very lovable dog. Loves to be pet and played with, and everything. And strong as an ox. But I tell you what, he'll play with the kids. He loves the attention from the kids. But if he gets loose and runs outside,
mhm.
yeah, if there's cats around, you best believe he's getting that cat. Because
Mhm.
Michael, he has come back in the house, or my friend Michael had to go chase him down and bring him back to the house, and he hears his whole snout and everything covered in blood.
Oh,
And then he would get phone call complaints.
yeah.
And papers would get scared because some old lady's cat got demolished.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's the only thing. Dog, people gotta understand that dogs, you know. But
It's
then
in their
again,
nature.
that
Well,
was his
some
fault
are
for
right.
yeah,
Some are meaner than others, but ultimately, it's in their nature. Some, not
yeah,
all. I know a lot of dogs who love cats as their own. They love them. My cat and dog get along fine. So, but I um it just depends,
yeah,
I showed love to the cat, so my dog shows love to the cat. And
yeah,
I don't know. I guess it just depends. I guess each individual animal will react differently. So,
yeah.
but you bring a
Well,
bird by my dog and she will kill it
yeah.
because
That's
she's a
funny.
bird
That's
dog.
usually a cat's reaction to a bird.
Yeah,
But
my cat will probably want to get it too. But my dog, she caught, she was catching those cactus wrens there in Arizona in my dad's backyard, and she was freaking me out.
oh my,
She made me
yeah.
so sad.
Tracy said, "So that's how you got them Bigfoot to come so close back in 2014." Daniel, shame, shame. LOL. Yes, I left a box of kittens right there. um, B said, "Yes, keep cats inside." Now, I'll share my honest opinion about that. To a certain extent, I could agree with that, but I look at it like this: you are giving those animals limitations on their behaviors, and cats, domestic, regardless of domestic or wild, in the wild, yeah, they grow up with their which becomes a natural habit. But also, I believe cats they have a natural instinct, and we're holding that back from if we raise them and let them stay inside all the time. Um, which a cat is very territorial. A cat is one of the most territorial animals to this day. And like for example, my parents' house, it's like a subdivision, but the houses are spaced apart. My parents have almost a 4 acre lot. Every house in that neighborhood has about a 4 acre lot, and and the thing is, yeah, the cats go into other people's yards, and we get the neighbors come into my parents' yard and eat. My father leaves cat food outside on the front porch. Sometimes he'll either get another random stray cat that's coming to eat it, or sometimes occasionally you might get a possum. But the cats ain't gonna let any other rodent around. They welcome the other cats, but they don't let the other rodents come around. Um, so yeah, my parents' neighborhood they have stray cats. The neighbors' cats come along, this and that, but But yeah, they're cats are natural hunters. They have a natural instinct that, in my opinion, need to be. I don't know if this is the right way to put it, but exercised. Um, yeah, inside cats are good. They get used to being inside. Like like my daughter, the youngest cats that we have right now, they started off indoors, but then for the longest time they were indoors. But once they got the taste of the outdoors, and with the other cats that lived in that neighbor, lived there, they became that's became they got used to that quick. It's an instant thing. Um, yeah, and B Lynn, that's actually very true. Problem with cats, they breed all the time. Yeah, my father keeps talking about neutering the mother cat. She keeps having litter after litter after litter. So yeah, because all the different stray cats in the neighborhood. So uh, Marissa said, "Sorry, I gotta go, but see you next time. Y'all have a great night." All right, sounds
Night.
good, Marissa. And don't forget, coming very soon on Saturday nights, we will be live on a radio show platform. It'll be Squash on Radio. And the network that we will be on is going to be on Spreaker.com, which is you guys will be able to find us. I'll put the link or the website anyway in the live chat right here. Hold on, give me a second. But Squash on Radio will be through Spreaker.com. Um, I just put the website in the link, so uh, yeah, the Saturday night radio show should be pretty interesting. He's getting that set up because the way that's going to be done, it's going to be a different platform, which will be on a live radio, but it'll also be aired. You'll be able to watch and listen through a YouTube podcast. Um, and it's going to be, I'll be able to go live through my Squash on Radio Facebook page on Facebook, and it's getting set up to where, like, for example, Nikki, if you and Zach join in, you guys should be there'll be a way to link in through Hangouts. So
Mm.
yeah, that's why there's a lot of stuff getting involved with this. So with Spreaker.com, we'll be heard through iHeartRadio, iTunes. Oh, yeah, we'll be aired on iTunes and Spotify, and we're gonna have a much larger audience. So we won't see our whole audience, but they'll be able to hopefully through Facebook Live. When even though it's gonna be broadcast Facebook Live, there'll be I'll see a live chat there. Um, and and there'll be an intro to our start of the show. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. So absolutely. So be on the lookout for that. Once I get everything down and worked out with Ted Van Son has helped me out of Paratalk Radio. He's hooked me up with this. And if anyone else is out there with a radio show, if you guys want, or if you have a regular podcast, and if you want it on a network, contact Ted Van Son of Paratalk Radio. He is linking and hooking people up to join in on his on the network that he's on. So right now he's almost done with me. We still got a few things to work out because there'll be a intro and all the good stuff. There'll be he's even creating a like when I for the Facebook live part. There's going to be a kind of like we'll be in a frame when you're viewing it, where it's going to have our title and everything. So it should
So
be
there'll be nothing on Blog Talk anymore, right?
right. We're doing away with Blog Talk. He said this one here, the
Okay.
audio is a whole lot better. This one here, this network has a lot better quality, higher quality. So the name of the network itself, it's linked on Spreaker.com, but it is hold on, give me a second, I'll tell you then. I'll do a screen share here. Let everyone see this here. Uh, Yeah, we're gonna be Squatch on radio. To WLFE-DB radio, and again, it is through but WLFE DB radio is part of the Paratalk Radio Network that they are connected to, and it's a new platform for them, I believe. So this is my logo right now. I also use this as my profile photo. So so hopefully you guys will start enjoying that with us. But definitely want to share that with you guys. Yep. Yes, it'll be squashed up radio. That's just squashed up. Oh, me and mine. So, um, hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget if you get the opportunity, um, don't forget we have our event T-shirts, and I'm gonna share that one more time in the live chat. So I just shared a custom ink fundraising link right there. Those are for the T-shirts that we have on sale for a limited time. We need to get 30 more sold. So take advantage of our event T-shirt. Help support the event, and definitely uh, wear them proudly. When you order the T-shirts, you will have them shipped directly to you. Because I am not pre-ordering them. I'm not having them sent to me in a bulk quantity because it's a lot of work and a lot of things didn't go right last year with that. So I have them set up to where they will be shipped directly to you. So um, I think we're about to call it a night here. Nikki, do you have any last things you want to say?
You can find me on my Facebook group, Bigfoot Weekly. And don't forget about Jimmy Blanton's group, radio show, What If It's All True, coming on rcast.com. Look out for his link on his page. And he has some good people he's talking to on there, him and Marcella Chadwick. Some really
Oh yeah.
interesting topics. So that's all. That's all.
Okay. Real quick to answer this, Dwight Baldwin said just got into the squatching thing. Is Freeman the best video out there?
Next
Um,
to the PG film.
yeah, it's quite compelling. It's very fascinating. I would have to say yes myself. Until we see otherwise. I mean, but I don't think no one's really tried to debunk that one, or maybe they have, but
Well, you
it's a
have one side or the other. You either totally believe it's true or you totally believe it's not. You
yeah, that's
know,
a good point.
people will go on saying that he hoaxed prints, but he had already stated a long time that he had made some prints, some castings as examples, but they weren't to hoax. They were just as examples of how to cast and to use them next to the ones he was really casting to show the differences. I mean, that's my belief. So you have to go back and research all those past videos and go to Google and look up everything that's come out of that. I don't know if Mike is his son named Mike Freeman. I'm not sure now. I can't
Yeah,
remember,
I'm not.
but look it all up. I mean, I believe his son, but everybody has their own opinion on that. But
Right.
if it's real, it's pretty good photo. It wasn't fuzzy or anything. And he was using an old camcorder, you know,
Yeah,
which makes it really hard to believe that in this day and age with the HD we have that we're not capturing something that good.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So,
So,
but next
yeah,
to the Patterson Gimlin film, I would say the Freeman. I like that one, the one out in the swamp too, with the one pulling the
Yeah,
trunk apart. What
yeah,
that
that's
one?
interesting too. That's from out
I
of
like that
Florida,
one.
if
Mhm.
I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah,
What do they call
yeah.
that one?
Is it the skunk ape one?
I can't remember the name now.
Yeah, I
Somebody
can't think of it.
somebody I'm sure knows it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, this it's I think it might be titled something skunk ape in the
Uh-huh.
swamp. Well, I don't know, but so, but ladies and gentlemen, yeah, thank you guys very much for coming in and listening to us as we do every Friday night. We weren't here last Friday, but we will continue to do this every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Squash Zone Radio through a new network. Again, be on the lookout. I'll be glad, as soon as I get that finalized and worked out, I'll post a short YouTube video, um, with a link in the description. So be on the lookout for that. I'll give everybody a heads up as soon as possible. That way, you guys could come to our radio show. Also, if you're on Facebook with me, I'll be posting stuff on Facebook as well. So I'm always trying to update and remind everybody. Um, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And yeah, also don't forget June 29th in Waynesboro, Virginia, the ECBRO's first annual Virginia Bigfoot Conference is going down. So come on out to Waynesboro, Virginia at the Best Western Plus. It's right next to Cracker Barrel. Um, yeah, it's going to be a great time. Guest speakers, raffles all day long. Uh, Chaos Mountain Brewing Company will be there serving Squatch Ale. Come meet Bigfoot. There'll be a whole group of vendors. Um, there'll be Paratalk Radio will be there doing a show. They'll be taking interviews. Bigfoot Wilderness, for those who know, uh, formerly known as Blue Ridge Bigfoot, come on and check out Bigfoot Wilderness. He will be taking reports as well for his show. If you want to share reports and anything, come on out there, share your story. Your story will be told one way or another. We love that. We love our interaction. There'll be a Q&A. There'll be food and drink. So plenty to look forward to on June 29th in Waynesboro, Virginia for the ECBRO's annual Virginia Bigfoot Conference. So, and again, in the live chat, the link for the t-shirts are there. So copy the link, order your t-shirts today, limited time only. So meanwhile, you guys have a good night and keep it squatchy. This is Danny Benoit and Nikki Cologne. We're out.
Peace out.